Oh, I came in at the end of one I wanted to hear. I'll have to hear that later. One more time. Hello, Cosmos. It's you and me. How we doing? That's a little better. Okay, I have to turn something back on here. Do not know how this is gonna go, but I'm trying something new for y'all. I'm really hoping it's not gonna be laggy. Doing okay, just had some freshly pitted cherries in a fruit juice float. Nice. Cosmos, you've already seen this, but Twitch has not. Why am I so low now? Have hands. Wah! I removed some things from like the background here. This page was kind of the worst when trying to use the arms. It seems to be pretty decent on the live scene, so I didn't really have to change anything there, but I got rid of some of the extra bonus frames and stuff that I would normally have here. I gotta a little taller. I feel like maybe we're the wrong size. Is that it? Oh, no, now we're really close. Eee. There we go. That's better. So I'm trying to work on stream a little bit here. I cleaned up a few things. Where's our chat box? I wanna Good evening. Yeah, I still want to get the chat bubbles here for y'all so that you all have a little chat bubble when you show up on the screen, but one step at a time. Hi, Maestro! Party time with the party, even with giant douche Gale glowing in the dark, right? Oh, it's gonna be an adventure. It will be an adventure. Oh, let me minimize this. Oh god, okay. You gotta let me know if stream gets choppy. Alright, we're back down. I'm using a lot of my CPU right now, but it's only up and down a little, so it's not right now. That's good, because this is the screen where I literally, like, I got rid of my borders and stuff that's normally here, all of that extra stuff that's all gone right now. We're just in my room. Because that took me from before even streaming being in the high 80% of usage to like high 60, low 70. So I wasn't sure what it was gonna do when we actually got the streaming happening. Beeps is playing a lot of 8-bit songs on his stream today, so I couldn't help myself. I needed to continue indulging. So we're listening to 8-bit covers right now. A good time. Y'all been enjoying the thunderstorms we've been having? You know, if you're close by where I am or whatever. I know some others probably have some as well, but you know, I don't tend to assume. Like it, yeah, it's fun. It's cloudy now. I haven't gotten much rain since yesterday evening. And I'm glad you at least got some. We had some rain. I don't think we had anywhere near what we got yesterday, but we had some rain, but some real good thunder. It was neat to listen to. Funny thing about the moment I shut off stream with y'all for karaoke yesterday, kiddo called because her brand new car was giving her a hard time out where she was, and we had to go and get her, and he drove it home while I was behind them, and we had to pull over to the side of the road once because we needed to let whatever was wrong cool off just to get her in the car home. So it was like absolutely perfect timing. I felt bad that I was saying that there was no time for a group song or whatever, but I'd have been in the middle of a song with y'all if I had done that. So I just know. Yeah, she just got the car, so we haven't been able to take the time to do too much of the work you really should do on a brand new car to you, used car to someone else, you know, new spark plugs, new ignition coils if it's just possibly what the problem was. Or the fuel pump was overheating, actually, is what he was saying. He thought it might be since we were able to successfully pull off to the side of the road for like 10 minutes, and then we could finish the rest of the trek. Yeah, I'm really glad we stopped when we did too. I'm stretching, so that may have looked weird, but that was kind of actually what I was doing. I love it. It's not, they aren't perfect arms, as my karaoke people already know. My arms kind of morph through my body, but I'm hoping that someday there will be an update. It's still a better one than when I had arms before, and it moves my fingers. Look at fingers. Yeah, car repairs suck, except that we usually do them ourselves, but I'm going to have to be extra set of hands probably for things because of his shoulder, so I get to be mechanic at some point. With the gloves on, they don't do that? What? They don't do what? Go through me? They go through me. So, yeah, we're really hoping that it's nothing that's too big a deal, so that we can just get her up in the air and get it done. But thankfully, you know, we still had her other car in my car, so, and we technically still have the beater out there too, although it's not in the best of shape, so hence why my car was being driven. All right, I don't know if 8-bit music is really the way to go during the final gameplay here. Oh, we got an ad happening, but while I'm realizing it cost us apparently hearing Raphael serenade us during his fight. Chazi last night was like, yeah, he's got like a Disney princess song. Did you not hear it? I'm like, oh no, I must. We had the game music off because the rest of the time I like having the other music and I forget about it in fights, so we missed that. So maybe we turn the game music on for this last bit here. It'll make my computer have to work a little less hard too. So I'm gonna hit play. First time I've seen Raphael sing. Yeah, I don't know if the karaoke video from last night was actual footage from the game or not. It's very possible, but I would have thought we would have seen it then. Maybe I don't remember. You remember him singing? I don't really remember it at all. Okay. Okay. We gotta indulge Killer Queen 8-bit while things are loading. You don't remember it either? Okay. All right, game, calm down. I will apologize to any of my VOD watchers because another thing that got cut out for me to be able to have hands is my extra backing tracks for showing up in the VODs. If I find a solution, I'll put that back in, but yeah. I lose track of it anyway. I need a better solution than what I've been doing, so just putting that out there for later. For loading. I guess I could switch. 94, 88, 78, 82. And it lies. It's actually a little higher than what I see, so I think we're good. All right. We're like halfway through it. It's a vibe, but we're here to play games. Turn the game up on here before I turn the music all the way up. We'll put it about half and see where that gets us. Okay. And we're, for the time being, just gonna close Spotify. Oh, that was an extra bonus thing, apparently. I see. Yep. We're gonna close Spotify. Here we go. Reunion camp. Alright, just adjusting my camera a little bit there. And this is the silence that we avoid with my music. There we go. Okay. First things first.
Thank Mother Gift. The psionic projection is holding.
Speak with animals. Absolute necessity. All right.
Now, there's a face I know well indeed. Ah, my dear friend, it's been an age, has it not? You're looking, well. Our skeletal friend will be very pleased to see I found my way here, despite my invitation getting lost in the post.
Aww. Withers didn't invite Volo. How rude. Have you come seeking a statement for your next tell-all? It's wonderful to see you, Volo. How have you been? You again! Getting yourself into yet more trouble, I presume? I forgot that my fan is in my window. Hang on. I'm gonna get loud. Cargo wee! That was I was cracking my neck. I was cracking yeah. Nothing happened. It's a great app. Works fine. There we go. Everything's fine. Okay. Wonderful to see you, Volo. How have you been?
Busy as ever. Better that than the reverse, wouldn't you say? Every major publishing house on the Sword Coast has been vying for my upcoming book on the subject of our adventures together. I've gotten quite good at replicating your signature. so you needn't even bother with the release form. You might help me with the title, though. I'm considering The Hero and Me. What do you think?
Wrong mouse. The Hero and I, no? The Hero and I, no? Do you think your readers will believe a mind flayer can be a hero? I love it. I love it, presuming I'm the hero. You can do better, can't you? Do we correct his grammar? You just want to say, I love it? I love it.
I knew you would. Perhaps once the manuscript is finished, you'd even be willing to write a foreword? Or better yet, I'll write a draft and you can just sign your name. Better still, I'll sign it for you.
Oh my gosh, we don't have to do
Your
anything.
success really has been wonderful for my reputation. But you mustn't let me hog your attention all night, my friend. You've many friends to chat to, and I'd love to listen in.
Oh, of course you would. I just had an interesting thought.
Now there's a face I know well indeed.
Hold on. Wait a second. Hold on. Hi, Panda! Oh, let me wave this hand. It's the one in camera. Hello. Aww. It won't let me change it. I wanted to use a disguise scroll and see if I could turn myself into a person. I don't have that ability. Hi, Panda. Right, well. Aww. Oh,
Seems
no
like a
more
good
nap.
moment to talk.
Friend? Friend! You came! Big brother Scratch, too! Happy.
We're petting him first, I don't care.
Yes. Miss this. More.
Aww. You're, alright, well, here, I'll let you. You're a lot bigger than Scratch now. I'm glad Withers brought you here. What have you been doing since we last met? Oh, you want me? Let's talk to him first. We can pet him some more. You're a lot bigger than Scratch now.
Yes. Big. But Scratch is smart. Teaches me many things. Like Big Brother.
Yeah, I know. I miss me. Alright, we can pet him some more. Probably gonna say the same thing.
Yes. Miss this. More.
I'm glad Withers brought you here. We're just
Withers?
hopefully say them all.
No. You smell very delicious.
Aww.
Follow smell, find you.
What have you been doing since the last we met?
Lots. Make friends with a turtle, a cat, a kraken. Kraken eats my cat friend, so I bite, kill. With shiny clothes, I am strong.
Oh.
Tired now. Want sleep, want cave.
Oh my. You need someone to look after you. Have a house in. It sounds like you need someone to look after you. How about Shadowheart? Get some rest here then. You've earned it. Stop whining or leave. Yeah, the owlbear killed a kraken. I mean, it kind of seems like he can take care of himself. Get some rest here, then. You've earned it.
Yes. Nice here. Sleep. Pets. Friends.
We're in... He was laying on Scratch.
A familiar sight. Scratch can't quite speak around the thing he has in his mouth.
I guess. What have you got this time, Scratch? I'm just going for it. He can't talk
I
to
found
us.
this. It smelled like you, so I kept it. Seemed like something you might like to throw.
Huh. I'd be happy to, but first, how have you been?
Oh, I've been so good. I've got a nice home in the city now. A girl named Mindy says I'm her best friend. She's mine too. Also you and Albert. I've got so many best friends, I hardly know who to play with.
Aw, he's so cute. Well, here. I don't want to take him. The big old empty spaces. Like, okay. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, but I didn't want to make all the choices. I'm so glad to hear that you fared well since our travels together.
I certainly have, and I always will. Forever, I think. And so will you.
This is a dangerous object. I'm not sure we should be playing with it.
You know best. But a little fetch never hurt anyone, as far as I know.
That's all we got. Where is it? Inert
That
astral
fit in my
prism. That way. Hee hee hee. We're playing fetch with the puppy. Are you not bringing it back? Did I get to... Did I pet him?
Oh, boy! Is it lovely to sniff you again?
There we go. We didn't get to pet him. And it's already driving me crazy that we don't have any music. If we were at a party, that there would just be, like, music. But if I turn it off, back off again, there'll be some special moment. I
You
see
always
someone
know
up
just
there.
how to do it. Do you even have to ask?
We said the other thing already before.
This seems pretty red, but no, not even close.
Cannot keep up, but you look rather like them.
Let's not jump into the will. Or do we? All right. Who do we talk to next then? You know, I've talked to Volo and the critters. Do we jump into talking to Will? Do we save him for later? What would you like? Who do you want to hear from now?
Perhaps the bard knows some of my favorites. Unless my taste in music is too antique, of course.
Oh, right. I forgot we were with Will. So we've talked to him recently, so yeah. My goodness. Okay, well then I feel like we should work our way through here. I'm not gonna run past everyone.
now.
We'll just
You can make yourself presentable when you have a mind to.
look the same as I did
Higher
before.
form has brought with it some higher manners, then.
That makes one of us. I've learned a lot since last we met. What kind of greeting is that? I missed you too, Jahira. I like 4, yeah. We haven't saved in a while. I'm just gonna. I missed you too, Jahira.
How nice to be understood again.
Aw, yeah.
I have spent the past months bickering with builders and bankers, all to restore the city exactly as it was. Same twisting alleys for purse pickers, same wooden buildings ready to get burnt by next year's dragon, same cisterns overflowing. Huh.
I heard rumors the upper city was destroyed beyond recognition. You're not happy to see the city restored to its former glory? It's a kip, but it's our kip. I wouldn't change a thing. How do you think the rebuilding is going, and what are the Harpers up to? I don't know why I got that buzzing thing happening in my microphone there. That sounds a little better. I mean, we might as well go the Baldurian option. We'll probably get to ask what the Harpers are up to later.
Baldurians simply get on with it. Stubbornness, civic spirit, plain stupidity. Perhaps all 3. But nothing I will sniff at any longer. Harpers have come from half the world over to lend aid. Farmers, masons, healers. My own son, Jord, has been wooed to their ranks. Already he plans crop cycles in Worm's Crossing. Not so for my daughter. Ryan's rejoined the Flaming Fist. Temporarily, you understand. To organize the craftsmen. Though she spends more time locking up comrades for pocketing aid funds. They might learn a thing or two if they don't expel her. Again.
All well and good, but what about you? I want to hear what you've been up to, or you must be proud of them. Yeah? You must be proud of them.
I suppose I am. I tried to steer them clear of my life's work, but they have chosen it for themselves. There is still much to do. People to house, a Harper network to rebuild. I may have little love for this city, but so long as my family chooses to serve it, I can do no less. For all your travels, I hope you have arrived where you want to be. Home. Whatever that means to you.
No matter how far away I may be, the gate will always be first in my heart. Where we are standing now, this campsite, this is my home, even when I am far away. Karlach and I are each other's home in Wild Avernus. Oh. I knew somebody gonna end up voting for that one. Who done it? Oh. It's not GoBro. GoBro is not here. I like number 2. So it's funny, but I like, it's like we have a community over there, so yeah, I'm breaking that tie with my own. Where we are standing now, this campsite is my home, even when I'm far away.
Sentiment. With the greatest affection, I can think of better ways to sour our
I don't care.
stomachs. I must inspect the refreshments. You'll never know. Some ne'er-do-well might have tampered with the wine.
I don't care.
All this stimulating conversation leaves you hungry. To speak is not enough. You wish to explore the brain of your friend with your beak. Weary Jahira. Over time, her stresses
I'm glad
may
I
have shrunk
saved.
her hippocampus, making its taste more intense.
Oh my god. Oh. +2 in Constitution. Glance around. Is there anything else you could eat? Begin your harvest. I did notice we have a person here that I've never seen before. Oh my gosh. Dun, 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 dun. Oh. Okay. Thank God. Thank God.
This is highly illogical. There are plenty of other craniums awaiting your suction. And this is a prize ally.
Oh my
And
God.
besides, this brain before you, its endorphins are in a joyous flow. It is a wonderful scent. The odor of friendship.
Wow. Oh. Oh no. I was just curious what it would look like. There you go. Maybe we should talk to someone we know real quick.
Oh, shit. Oh, my God. He wasn't kidding. Where's your mad bastard? You brought us back! Commander Zula won't know where the fuck we went! Ha! Oh, man, I can't wait to say hi to everyone. Look at them, the beauts. Rest up, soldier. My tin can will be all right for the night. And you and me will get to sleep with both eyes shut for the first time in 6 months?
If you just have to save forever a companion, and that's a shit-ass way to end the game. We'll see. We will see. That's why I thought we should talk to somebody that we know. What's the best accent? I don't know. There's a lot of good accents out there. Welcome in there, Luo. There's a lot of good accents out there. Let's see. Looking forward to that, but first a bit of fun. Now that we can breathe a little, how about a hug? Will seems to be having a good time. We should enjoy ourselves too before your heart heats up and we need to head back. You want to get freaky with Karlak in this form and everything right now? I'm going to save again. Y'all.
She's got a night in her, I think. Any trouble and I'll toddle back off to hell quick as you please.
I love y'all. It's funny. Looking forward to that, but first, a bit of fun. Now that we can breathe a little, how about a hug? I was gonna say, didn't we already kind of just say that? Okay. How about a hug?
You don't need to ask, soldier.
Squishy. Yeah. You look like you love that. Mm-hmm. I so miss being me. I mean, I guess we'd do the other one here.
Here, here. Enjoy it, soldier.
You've earned it.
Okay, so it doesn't mean that
hey,
kind of fun.
Before you go, I've been thinking about those blueprints we found. Zariel's probably got a load of Cambions guarding that forge. I'm sure she knows I'll want in. She'll do anything to stop me from fixing this thing. I might have an in with one of the guards, though. You may remember my old friend Flo.
Mm-hmm.
Not sure she'll help us, but maybe. We might get to come home. Permanently. Maybe even sooner than we think.
Nice.
It smells so good here.
Karlak. We have a purple Lae'zel here.
So you made it!
Oh, there he is, though.
Well,
Astarion.
look who decided to turn up. I wasn't sure our withered old friend could live up to his promise. But here we are. And look at you. Straight from the hells, still reeking of brimstone. I take it you've been having fun.
Astarion! I could hug you. It's been tough, but at least I'm there with Karlak. Killing devils, causing chaos, I can't complain. Honestly, it hasn't been easy. Killing devils, causing chaos, I can't complain.
I'd expect nothing less from someone of your talents. You always brought a whiff of madness to the battlefield. I do miss it.
Aww. You're in a good mood. Have you been drinking? What about you? How's my favorite bloodsucker? The last time I saw you, you were running from the sun. What happened? I should probably go and talk to the others. Yeah, I kind of know. What about you? How's my favorite bloodsucker?
I've taken a turn as an adventurer and hero. It turns out no one actually cares about murder as long as you murder the right people. And apparently I'm rather good at it.
Aww. So he gets his meals by taking out bad guys. I could have told you that. Astarion, one of the good guys. Who would have thought? Sure, as long as there's something in it for you. Yeah, no, I like to. Astarion, one of the good guys. Who would have thought?
Let's not get carried away, darling. I'm still me. Perhaps more me than I've ever been.
Never missed walking in the sun? So what's next for you? Going to keep living the good life? You seem happy. Are you sure you haven't been drinking blood? Mmm. 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 Whoa. You know, it's a good roll of thunder when I hear it through my headphones, although I guess we don't have a ton of noise going on in my headphones. Yeah, I'm not gonna pry. It's fine. He just said that people don't care about murder as long as it's the, the right people. So I gotta imagine he's indulging there, so what's next for you? Gonna keep living the good life?
Hardly. Good people don't spend as much time lurking in the dark as I do. You know, it's funny. At first, I thought I was trapped by the shadows, cursed to live in them forever. But in time, I realized that darkness is as much a part of me as my fangs. This is only a curse as long as I refuse to embrace the shadows. So, I decided I would. I decided not to be defined by the choices other people made, by what other people did to me. My past may be done, but my present, my future, they're mine. This is who I am, in all my glory, for better and for worse.
I'm glad to hear it. Acceptance looks good on you. Good luck. More worse than better, I'd say. Who says that? Who does that? I'll just plug my phone in. And bring my stream deck closer. There we go. Okay. I'm glad to hear it. Acceptance looks good on you.
That being said, I haven't completely given up on returning to the sun. If the opportunity presented itself, well, I wouldn't say no. But until then, I am happy. We've had quite the journey, you and I. From the moment I first threatened you, I knew you were someone special. Someone to take on the world with. I will miss our time together. But then again, maybe this isn't goodbye. So much as it's, see you later, darling.
Aww. Love me an Astarion moment. Not gonna lie. So far, from our experiences, it kind of seems like there's a lot of possibility for DLC someday, maybe? Little quests that we could go on with our people, maybe someday? Alright, Karlak is sitting. So we have a bard up there. I kind of wonder. I want to save and talk to them. I don't. If that progresses something, then I'm gonna reload. But if it lets us have music, then I'm gonna try it. We have music. I clicked. There was music.
Oh, hello. Let me guess, you've got some suggestions about the music choice.
The music's fine. Uninvited guests are not. Who are you? You seem glum. I thought bards were meant to be full of pep and joy. Actually, I would like to hear a different song. No, please, carry on playing. Yeah, you seem glum. I thought bards were meant to be full of pep and joy, or no, please carry on playing. Those are, Oh, I saved right before talking to them. That was pointless. I do that too often sometimes. I'm gonna dig a little. You seem glum.
I find it hard to summon up the trademark pep these days.
Aw.
You have no idea who I am, do you? I thought Withers might have set the stage a little.
Got a lot of charisma and favorable beginnings on that thing. Let's see. So, how do you know Withers? Go on then. What's your name? I know exactly who you are. It's such an honor. What a shame. I'd like to hear a different song, please. You know what? I'll just leave you to play. Go on then. What's your name?
Milil. Though if the lack of song prayers is anything to go by, that name carries less weight than it used to.
Musical prayers were once offered to Milil, Lord of Song,
Aww.
a minor deity whose worship faded after offending the trickster god Cyric.
I'm washed up, I'm afraid.
Oh, yeah, I'm going for #1. Even mind flayers appreciate a good tune. It's an honor to meet the Lord of Song.
You know? You're bloody right. It is an honor.
Aww.
Finally. The scribe picks an adventurer of substance, of culture. What can I do you for?
Does he change the song and then we get to pick something or nothing? Please carry on as you were. Okay. Nothing. Please carry on as you were.
Fantastical news. Carry on I shall.
Sure. as my cursor is on the shove button right afterwards. Yeah, carry on, shove you right off of the edge. Well, play. Karlak over there doing push-ups. Thank you. All right, well, we're back here.
Ah, breathe deep, Boo. The smell of heroes sings from every stone in this place. To meet again where your journey began, my friend. An honor. For Minsk and his hamster both. Oh, and for Happy also.
Yes. Honored, of course.
Terrified, but honored, apparently. But terrified. Withers didn't say we could bring guests. It's good to see you, Minsk Boo, too. And Happy? Yeah. Number 2.
See how your very presence snatches the breath from his chest? And it is no wonder. It is just this day that Happy learned of your legend, while we gazed down upon the very city you saved.
He dangled me from the high hall, upside down, for 2 hours.
Why?
The guild should not go creeping in high places if they do not have the stomach for them, It is well for Happy the strange portal appeared when it did. Minsk's arm was growing achsome.
Okay. You're still chasing after the guild? I thought you'd made your peace with them. I'm glad you came. It has been too long. What have you been up to? Oh, pardon me. You're still chasing after the guild? I thought you'd made your peace with them.
So I have. Though it is a peace made more from blade and boot than it is any sense of brotherhood. 9 Fingers forbade any looting of the Illithid's fleshy vessels, and so Minsk guards what remains of the battle site, even from her. But where Minsk might once have thrown any sneaking scoundrels from the tower top, now I tell them of you. How you ruled the wickedness within. How they might do the same.
Yes, I'll rule it. I'll be better.
Oh, of course. It is still for Boo to decide if they live or die.
Oh, gods.
Aww.
But enough, my friend.
This
I
poor
cannot
guy.
tell your tale if I do not know the whole of it. Minsk and Boo would know where you have been, what you have done.
Oh boy. Okay, let's see. A lot of options. I've been in the hills with Karlak, fighting off devils and looking for a cure for her heart. I found a new life since my transformation, one different than I expected, but not lesser. Just living my life. Now I've found someone to live it with. Happily putting all of this behind me. Finding more adventure where I can, without any tadpoles this time, thankfully. Honestly, I've been missing all of you mostly. Oh, yeah. A lot of choices. I think I want to go number 2 for now.
Boo has been admiring the sheen of goo upon your slimy form. He says it twinkles in the starlight. Now, Halfling, Boo will not have you embarrassing him in front of his friends, so you ought to know the rest of the company you keep. Will Ravengard, the Blade of Frontiers, Devil-Horned and Angel-Hearted. Lae'zel of Creshkiller, true child of Gith and true friend to Boo, though she will and say it is not so. Astarion, who is banished by the sun itself for fear his Spanish soul might outshine it.
Aww.
We visit him much down in the dark places, though he often moves his lair without remembering to tell Minsk where.
And It's nice to know he checks
Gale,
up on him.
who now names himself a god. Though in truth, Minsk has known few wizards who did not think of themselves so. Shadowheart. 2 gods dogged at her soul, but she managed to keep it all for herself in the end. Wait, Boo, did she do something with her hair? Halsin, Archdruid of somewhere. He is a much better man than he smells.
Oh.
And there, the champion of the Hells herself. Karlach Demon's Bane, Devil's Bane, Merkul Ball and Bane. Once the guild is made of goodness once more, Bull shall scratch the Hells wide open and find a way to bring her back. And finally, Jahira. If this is a name you do not already know, then not even Boo can save you. Study them well, sneak thief, for the best among them will be a guide for your guild. Heroes who put the city before themselves, who never falter in their duty. And more than this, who never arrive to a party without even a gift for the host.
But wait!
Go, my friend. Be among our friends. There is much work yet to be done before this one is fit to join them.
All right then. Oh, hang on. I need to tweak something. Bring. Little. I just feel a little large in this corner here. The arms stayed in place so much better on my other computer than they're doing this way. I don't know if I'm gonna have to adjust some setting or something, but okay. Sorry, just tweaking my avatar a little. Let's talk to Happy on his own. Can we do that? Let's see.
He's going to kill me, isn't he? Not the big mad bastard. The hamster.
Wow. Wow.
It smells so good here.
Minsk is hungry. My goodness. Oh yeah, yeah. Full belly now? Was that good enough for you there, Minsk? Are you done?
Oh, I could eat a beholder.
Meanwhile, this guy's afraid to eat one roll. Aww. Karlach, you gonna nom? Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. Oh, I don't want to pick up beholder eye stalks. Ew. Who's gonna eat that? Give me a butter bun like everyone else is eating. How do I eat it? Can I eat it? No, of course not. I save for later. Will, you're here. We might as well.
There you are, my love. Breathe deep. Can you smell it?
Wow. Got a +9 on that. I noticed the scent of sulfur. It's awful. Is that you? It's only a 10 also. We have no... I mean... Can't say no. Because a 1 would still make us lose, but that was easy.
You take in every scent the night breeze carries. Sweet honeysuckle, tender
Thank y'all.
violets,
Thank y'all.
and an earthy fragrance you can't quite recognize.
I love honeysuckle. To smell it and to eat it. Violets are tasty too. I smell fragrant flowers and a mysterious accent I can't quite place. Oh. Oh.
Forest trees draped in moss. Bittersweet, smoky, and that faintest hint of vanilla. A far cry from the rancid Avernus heat that's been clogging my lungs. I swear, the three of us have felled enough cambions to build a fortress with their horns. Who'd have thought that just one of those fiends held the key to escaping Avernus for good? If those blueprints work, we might be able to fix Karlach, and she might be able to go home to Faerun.
How have you been faring without your warlock powers? We've been with him. How do we not know this? I'm glad you could slip away to see your father. He must be so proud of you. Oh, Minsk is at it again. Oh. Oh my god. That sounds so dirty. Oh, no, that was his belly pats. He's done again. I'm glad you could slip away to see your father. He must be so proud of you.
I've seen him more than a few times, and he's as proud of me as I am of him. He's leading the city's renewal, opened the gates to all newcomers, rebuilt the council from scratch. And he's back in his element, commanding the Flaming Fist with brave heart and no shortage of empathy. The likes of Gortash can bend people's minds with a few chosen words. No tadpole needed. Bane's Chosen primed the Fist for a war they weren't meant to win. He convinced them there was an assassin hiding in every shadow, that cruelty was the correct answer to crisis. With a few exceptions, fathers pardoned every last fist. If my forgiveness not be Tyr's will, so be it. I shall forgive them all the same. His words, not mine. He still believes in the bow and the blade, but with Floric's help, he's teaching the Fist a new lesson. Valor is found not in the wounds you inflict, but in the lives that you have bettered. May they all take it to heart.
Oh, well, we can ask it anyway. How have you been faring without your warlock powers?
I think the splinters I made out of the last bone devil I saw speak for themselves. Not to pat myself too hard on the back, but I'm not such a bad ranger if I do say so myself.
There we go. So,
Well,
the bow and
that's
arrow
enough
guy.
hell talk for the moment. The night's young. You shouldn't go wasting it. Or wasting any of the wine for that matter. I plan on downing half a bottle myself. Oh, did I say half a bottle? I meant half a dozen.
Yeah.
Oh, and before you saunter off, I love you. Hasn't changed,
Aw.
never will.
Aw. That was cheesy. To clarify for your question mark there, Cosmos, what I was saying, Mince was doing it again. He was I could hear him horking down more food. Ooh, newspapers. Ooh, what's in the chest of grateful words? To the hero of the realms, we have followed your adventure closely from the day you fell from that doomed nautiloid to the final blow you struck the Netherbrain as it loomed over the Sword Coast. We are but a humble guild who pride ourselves in telling stories, not unlike the tales to be written of you for many years to come. How inspired we have been to witness your feats, awesome and terrible, the lives you've saved and sundered, the friendships you've found. Thus we thought to extend a greeting, to thank you for adventuring with such creative determination, such panache, enough to touch the hearts of each of our number. With deepest gratitude, the Guild of Great Genius. Okay. Letter from Barkus. To whom it may concern, Withers gave me this address and said I could consider writing, and thus an update. The Iron Hand gnomes are nearly beyond help, but I've but I've managed to yoke them into something resembling a coherent force for innovation. We've been hired to assist in the city's reconstruction, and our steam-powered object motorations are helping to move building supplies in every part of the city. It's nothing, really. I am well. I trust you are too. We deserve it after all, don't we? Marcus Root. To an old acquaintance, I write to you from the sunny porch of the Last Light Inn. A light breeze blows now and then. People are milling in and out, builders, visitors, the children of all ages in Halsin's care. I can no longer hold a quill or eat without assistance. A kind friend is transcribing this for me. Thaniel, rejoined with Oliver, has promised to be with me when the end comes, and so our old songs drift on the wind ever louder. I know I have mere days left, but I do not fear it. If not for your help, this land would still be shrouded in darkness, and I'd still be lost within it. Know that my heart is full and happy, and I am grateful for my
Cool,
last
fresh
moments.
air. By the living gods, I needed it.
Do visit someday, and if you have time to stop by an old Flaming Fist's grave, I know I'd love to see you. Why is he dying? That's the guy that we woke up? I think? Hero of Baldur's Gate, vanquisher of the Absolute. The city is forever in your debt, for without your valor, your audacity, your sacrifice, it would not know renewal. It is not temples and inns and homes that I speak of, but hearts. Baldur's Gate can never be the city it was before it suffered the Absolute's touch, and that is as it should be. The survivors have borne witness to their homes near destruction. They have come to regret turning a blind eye to the cruelty Gortash disguised as safety and security. And they understand, just as I have come to understand, that trust, compassion, and unity are the foundation of Baldur's Gate. Our gates are open once more to the disowned and displaced. The Flaming Fist will learn to be true servants of the people, and I will devote myself to ridding the gate of the shameful fears that allowed evil to enter our homes and sit at our tables. Yours, Alder Ravengard. All right, I'm gonna finish the top row and then we'll talk to people and then I'll come back and read some more. We're not gonna just sit here and read a whole lot of letters all at once. I'm not gonna be up for all that reading all at once, but a whole row. It's the easiest way to keep track. Githyanki script, Tersu adorns one side of the page, the other is written in the common tongue. Shilak, the prince of the comet shines ever bright, breath by breath, battle by battle. Vlaakith's death draws nearer. We have taken to the astral plane. Slaughter all who must be slaughtered and spread the air's truth to every possible ear, willing and unwilling. Many Githyanki have already taken up arms with us as warriors of the comet. Others have remained in their enclaves or traveled to crushes, dedicating themselves to Orpheus as scribes, spies, and slate scholars. But our allies do not all call themselves children of Gith. Zareth Menar, because Githzerai's God King has requested an audience. There was a time I would have thought such a coalition unspeakable, but Orpheus has spoken. If Blackith is to fall, mayhaps the two skies must again be made one. Boss.
Good song, good company, and good.
Yeah, I'm not. All right, one more. Arabella! That means she won't be here. Hey, you, it's Arabella. You remember me, right? Bone Man once said I needed to find balance, where creation meets ruin, where morning meets midnight, the root of all being. Fancy talk. He was right, though. After I touched that idol in the grove, it was like a big tree started to grow in my head, and all these weird thoughts and feelings and powers sprouted on its branches like big black leaves. I had to figure myself out, so I followed the weave, like Bone Man said. I don't know how I knew what to do, I just did. After you squished the brain, Beardman showed up. Said the weave led him to me and me to him. He's teaching me how to make sense of all those leaves on my head tree. He says I need to use magic responsibly. He also says not to call him Beardman. I'll let you know how it goes. I wonder who Beardman is. Is it Gale, maybe? Alright. These won't be a lot of reading. It's just titles. Witnesses encounter vampire spawn and live to tell the tale. Yeah, I'm thinking it's probably Gale. Although I would think she would maybe say that, but 6 months since the assassination of Archduke Gortash, small son, tour new district built by Alturian refugees. Come on, hands, figure your shit out. New Bardic School, Tiefling Founders, secures Upper City funding. Oh, sorry, my eyes are a little... It's a lot of reflections happening right now. Oh, that pineapple turned on too. Janeth House to host evening of art and culture celebrating Salvation of City. Monument planned for heroes of the High Hall. Hey, we're gonna get a monument, huh? Okay. Okay. Volothamp Gedrum's Guide to Baldur's Gate. Bard seeks contributors to newest edition. Last holdout cultist cleared from Temple of Baal. Iron Throne wreckage continues to block shipping lanes. Complain merchants. Settlers bound for lands upriver.
My favorites, unless my taste in music is too antique, of course.
All right, Halson. Settlers bound for lands upriver amid claims curse is lifted. Business boom. Take your troubles to the House of Grief. No. No. Don't do that. Don't do that. We did leave some people still standing there. We may need to do something with that. Wave servant murder solved. Ravenguard returned to full strength. Gondians no more. Wolverines Bongles. Iron Hand gnomes take center stage. Serial killer unmasked as crazed ballist. Planner Plains city caught in center of Githyanki War. Iron Hands and Gondians rebuild city. City's new era of ingenuity. One more. Yeah, I don't know. Why do I keep having the same picture? Fresh stock in interview with the new master, Ramazith's Tower. Hey, we know that guy. Thorm's army dispersed from Baldurian borders. Reports Stone Lord killed by beloved ranger. What? Isn't Minsk the Stone Lord, though? Almond cakes of Avernus. Alturian refugees and owners of city's newest cafe share their recipe. Harper's out of hiding. A secretive sect step forward to aid city.
I can eat a beholder. What's cooking?
Weird. Don't roll over here. It's a little sad we can't actually eat anything. Can we drink anything?
Wish I'd had time.
Whalebone spiced. Asha dust. Alright, I'll try that. Can I drink that? Consume! Hold on. Alcohol! Alcohol! We saw bubbles for a second. Okay, we drank at the party. Let's go. Lae'zel's turn. Ad break.
The Hell's Walker returns. For 2 months, Orpheus trained me in the ways of the comet. For 2 more, I skewered Kithraki bellies. And for 2 more yet, I traveled through Limbo. I never imagined we'd be standing toe-to-toe on this day, in this place. Nothing but allies, I always told myself. A necessary partnership. But in spite of every strained word, every barbed glance, seeing you brings me even more pleasure than taking a Royal Inquisitor's head.
Aww. It's good to see you. You're looking a bit less solid than I expected. Your efforts to topple Vlaakith are well underway, then. I figured the Lich Queen would be dead by now. What's the holdup? I hope we get to ask about the solid thing, but yeah, it's good to see you.
It's nice to hear it. It has taken all of Orpheus's efforts to conjure my protection. And all of mine to convince him to let me come. Worth it, I'd say. I miss this place. This... Fey Run.
Where are you now that you couldn't be here in the flesh? Your efforts to topple Vlaakith are... Oh. Sorry, I hit that button before I read them sometimes. Where are you now?
Shractalore.
Sure. Shractalore? I've never heard of it. Should I have? Sounds foreboding. I presume you're there on business, not pleasure. Nod your head as if the word means anything to you at all. Number one.
I wouldn't expect you to. The capital city of the Githzerai, an exiled people, once kin with mine, until the madness of civil war ripped our one sky into two. Algish sent word of the rebellion to their god king Zareth Minyaragith through the cosmos. He's agreed to parley. It's fallen to me to secure an alliance.
Hold on. The great warrior Lae'zel on a diplomatic mission? The best choice for the job. Your tongue is as learned as your blade. Yes, that is quite a compliment for her, I think. The enemy of my enemy is my friend, as they say. Yeah, I like number two.
My blade is keen as ever. But it was you who showed me that a proper victory doesn't always require a razor-sharp edge. Sometimes, a sincere plea is more persuasive than a dagger against the neck. Minyaragith is an ascetic. He reached out in good faith. This is his way. It is in this spirit that I must meet him. And if he refuses, I carry on. Gravity pulls me in but one direction. I am a warrior of the comet. I will not rest until I burn Vlaakith's bones to ash and smash her phylactery to pieces. My people will be free.
Hear her smile.
But you've heard that refrain before. Zealous, bossy, insistent. All part and parcel of my undeniable charm.
When will I see you again? Or good luck, Lae'zel. When will I see you again, my friend?
Soon. When the comet has risen. When the Lich Queen has crumbled to dust. I miss this place. More to the point, I miss you. I wouldn't even deny it with Vlaakith's vorpal blade at my neck. Though, I'd rather it not come to that. Now go. Mingle a bit. That's the word, right? Mingle. I'll be back one day. The Overgod himself couldn't keep me away.
Ooh, what has become of the egg, Lae'zel? Has it hatched?
So it has.
Yay!
And a fine man the hatchling will be. I call him Zahn. Freedom. He is with the mages of Zamvardim. I trust his care to no one else. Zahn's destiny will be his own to follow. Warrior, poet, explorer, scholar. His way will be the way of the comet. No chains to bind us, no lies to bury us. Liberty will be the rallying cry that unites our empire.
Lots of happy endings all over the place, except for the fact that I have a squid face. Halzen is drunk.
You would think someone of my vintage would be inured to the passage of time. Yet these past 6 months have seemed endless without your company.
Aww.
But now, our paths cross once more.
Y'all love me so much. That's nice. Let me guess. Just as nature intended. The feeling's mutual. I've missed you. Honestly, the time's flown by. That's mean. You sound almost sentimental, considering we didn't really get along. And the fact that you nearly sucked your hero's brain. Hey, you know, we at least, I'm gonna knock on wood as they say this, haven't had to do that again, right? So, feelings mutual. I've missed you.
We have all pined for each other's company, I sense. I cannot imagine otherwise after what we shared.
I imagine that's for the Dark Urge players.
That bond was forged in a crucible that can never be stoked again, Oak Father willing. It is a bond that can weather any distance, any passage of time. I know it can, for I feel the longing for old friends in my heart each day.
Aww. You sound like you need a hug. You sound like you need a drink. He's already drunk. That's life. I'm afraid we can't go back. The future's ours to write. Who knows what we might yet share together. Yeah, I like that. Future's ours to write.
You are right, of course. I am accustomed to dwelling on the past, even when it brought me nothing but unhappiness. You changed that, and gave me the most precious of memories. Now the task is to make yet more of them, so that each reunion shall be all the sweeter. And who's to say we need to make such gatherings a rare occasion? My hearth is yours to warm yourself beside always. Now, we have much to catch up on. Do not allow me to ramble on. I am eager to hear all you've been doing.
Well, here we go. You first, Halson. I want to hear about the life you've made, the people you've helped. I could listen to you talk all day, but if you insist. Finally, yes, let's talk about me. I don't want to talk about it. Stay eager a little longer. I'll come back to you later. Yeah, I mean, yeah. We're here to hear how people are doing, you know? I want to hear about the life you've made, the people you've helped.
In that case, very well. Our community grows rapidly. In 6 months, we have turned what was once a shadowy wasteland into a true home for all. In another 6 months, I would wager the scars of the past will be entirely invisible, even to those who remember them. The old masonry of Moonrise Towers and Rythwin have been repurposed into new homes, and the land is rich with harvests and bountiful trees. Nature and civilization are in harmony, stronger together.
My bet is we can't go look at that. Sounds wonderful. Is this the balance you wished for? There must be a downside. I recall you have quite a few young wards to care for. 9 wagons of them, wasn't it? Sounds wonderful.
It is, truly. Though a more complex, evolving beast than I could ever have anticipated. I spoke often of balance before. Only now do I realize the balance is no simple, fixed thing. We welcome folk from all walks of life. Anyone who wishes for a new start. Naturally, it can be chaotic at times, but it is a thrilling sort of chaos. It thrives in ways I could never have dreamed of.
I'll need to see this place for myself. I'm glad you're happy. My turn, I suppose. Oh, a little 50-50 moment. Boy, that's so close to being where it actually is on my face. That's a little better, I guess. Oh well. I want to see it. I'll need to see this place for myself.
You are welcome whenever you like, and for however long you please. Now, please, tell me all, and spare no details. I shall not lie. I have an ulterior motive in wishing to hear all. It is the children, you see.
Boy.
My charges. Their appetite for bedtime tales is greater than I could ever have anticipated. Another story, Daddy Halsin. Another is
Daddy.
the chorus that greets me each nightfall. They have all but exhausted my repertoire in but a few short months. No mean feat given the lifetime I have lived. I desperately need new material, please. My reputation is at stake.
That's adorable. Had I known bedtime tales were a possibility, I'd have sought you out at camp. I expect you'll have a few tales that will need to wait until they're older. All right, let me see what I have.
I am all ears. Though I never cared for that phrase. A rather unsettling image.
Oh boy, okay. Regale Hausen with tales of your past 6 months. The truth may be a little flat. Spice it up a little with a +8. Avernus has proven lively, but at least I have Karlach by my side. Her laugh parts the clouds. My exploits have been limited by my new form. I live as a pariah, feared by most. Recount some of your recent exploits, sparing no detail. Okay, recount fighting alongside Karlach against the devils and demons. Regale, I mean, 3 of them sound like they would be about the same thing. Regale Hausen with the tales of your past 6 months. So it's been 6
You
months.
have kept yourself busy. I expected no less, in truth. I shall be able to keep the children enthralled for a few more nights yet, thanks to you. And should you wish to retell of your exploits in person, well, I shall not object to a night off.
I kind of feel like we'd give them
It would be cruel of me
nightmares.
to hoard you all to myself for the evening, as much as I would like to. I shall leave you to the others for now, unless there was anything else.
Oh. Tell me about Thaniel and Oliver. Do you see much of them? Still partial to roaming in bear form, I take it? You seem more settled than I expected of you. I thought that was against your nature. What of the Grove? You stay in touch? Now I have a hug. Turn to leave. Yeah, tell me about Thaniel and Oliver. Do you see them much?
Quite often. They come and go as they please, but with so many playmates to avail of, they are far from strangers. They ask after you often.
Aw.
What you did for them will never be forgotten. I can see it in the land all around me. But more importantly, I see it in their faces whenever they visit. To make a child smile is to dabble with the power of gods, as far as I'm concerned.
It's possible we may be able to just get to ask them all, so. What of the Grove? Do you still stay in touch?
On occasion, but I prefer not to interfere. Francesca of the High Forest is Archdruid now, and by all accounts, she has proven to be a steady and wise influence. Even Korga may yet find true balance, thanks to her influence.
That's good. Yeah, I think we're gonna probably just end up going down the list anyway. Still partial to roaming in bear form, I take
I
it?
spend half my days in Ursine form. The children demand it. I had a score of them taking turns riding upon my back just days ago.
I'm sure.
I'm glad they are so comfortable with the Oakfather's creations. But they must learn that not all are as amiable as I am. A lesson for another time, though. They deserve some joy. As for roaming, that impulse has dwindled, I must admit. Perhaps because I have found where I am meant to be.
You seem more settled than I expected of you. I thought that was against your nature.
As did I, but somehow I feel like I no longer need to roam. That I have found something worthy laying roots for. Amazing what can be discovered about oneself, even at a ripe old age.
I have a hug.
I was just thinking the very same.
Hug my tentacles. Sorry. I couldn't help myself. Hate it. Hate it, hate it. I hate it. Hate it.
Your embrace makes me feel safer than any armor could.
Turn to leave.
Before you go, I have something for you. Just a little keepsake, really. Do you remember how I told you I like to whittle? I made this. Ducks are my favorite, but I thought they were particularly fitting in this case. They are migratory birds, of course, traveling far and wide with the turn of the seasons. Yet, they always find their way back to where they belong. Just like old friends find themselves back in each other's company.
It's lovely. Thank you. Does it do anything? You know, a sentimental creature at heart, you know that? This may fetch a modest price for a merchant with full taste. Yes, that's the only option. It's lovely, thank you.
Just a token to remember me by. Now, I've taken up enough of your time. Go on. Enjoy the festivities. We can speak again later.
Whittled duck. A duck whittled out of wood. It smells of the deep forest. All right then. Shadowheart.
Starting to wonder if you'd show up.
Yeah, right? That would be great. I am joking. I've been counting down the days. I had reservations, actually. I thought it might be too bittersweet. Of course I did. You lot could hardly manage without me. Shadowheart, isn't it? I was wondering the same of you. I didn't think you'd want to be within tentacles reach of me again. A whirlwind visit from a Vernus is no mean feat. It's a wonder how Withers managed to bring us here. No! I'm not doing number 4. I kind of enjoyed number 6. So a whirlwind visit from a Vernus is no mean feat. It's a wonder how Withers managed to bring us here.
He's quite powerful for a fellow content to loiter in our camp the whole time, isn't he? I wonder if he'll ever reveal what he's been up to exactly. But no matter. If Withers' wily ways are what it takes to have you here with us, then I'm all for it. Oh, come here, will you? It's been forever.
Oh, I love what she's done. I love the chains and her braid and everything and her hair. That was pretty.
You feel a little more substantial than before. Less camping and scrounging off the land, I take it?
I mean, I eat brains. What do you think? What do you think? You can say that again. I've slept under the stars enough for one lifetime. You know, I missed that, actually. Oh, I guess they're saying that I've eaten more. So, yeah, I mean, They're calling me chubby. Brains are leaner than many food sources, I'll have you know. I'll take that as a compliment. You look good, too. That's a safe option. That's for sure. Nonsense. I'm as disciplined as ever. I'm not sure how much you truly want to know about my diet, but I'm getting by just fine. Yeah, I'm going number 4. That's a very safe option. You look good, too.
I suppose I do, don't I? I'm glad you seem well. Trudy.
The feeling's mutual. Let's not get too sentimental. Tell me what you've been up to. You must be wondering what I've been doing this past while. Feelings mutual.
I had no doubt. But I'm glad to hear you say it all the same. Wandering, mostly. The adventuring life is almost a tonic when you're not constantly threatened by brain monsters and cultists. I can finally see the world beyond the cloister.
Come on, tell all. Where have you been? What have you seen? I thought you might crave a little peace and quiet after all that happened. Sounds like you're doing right by yourself. Trying to escape bad memories? Sounds like you're doing right by yourself.
I like to think so. Choosing my own path is still something of a novelty for me, but at least I'm free to make my own mistakes. One of my first stops was the House of the Moon in Waterdeep. It's the largest temple of Selûne in existence. It seemed like the perfect spot to reflect on my parents, on where they came from. And where I came from too, I suppose. Hard to imagine, isn't it? Me, of all people, in the lair of the Moon Witch herself. Gods, your truest act of heroism was putting up with all that char and drivel I was spouting for so long.
It did sound not quite right coming out of you. Your parents would be proud of you, you're right. I was truly heroic. You're going to turn to us in the night wreck now instead. Your parents would be proud of you.
Oh, I know they are. I can still sense them, I think. And one day we'll be reunited.
What else have you been doing? You must be wondering what I've been doing this past while. What's next for you? Turn to other matters. What's next?
I don't know. Which is just the way I like it just now. Perhaps I'll just stick a pin in a map and see what I find, or head to the docks in the morning and scrounge a berth to find somewhere new. I'd like to see the islands, maybe, or head south to Arm. I heard there's an enclave of werecats that hunt the followers of dark gods by moonlight. I'd love to see if there's any truth to that. But enough about me. What have you been up to?
Oh, you know. We just turn around and walk away? Are you kidding me? What? What? I'd save, except there's nothing I can do here.
Don't be a stranger.
What the fuck? Oh my god, she doesn't have shoes on. Oh, no, wait. No. No, I don't think she's wearing shoes. I guess she just doesn't get to know our stories. That was very strange. Ooh, Gale's Kit Kat.
There he is. Gale in all his glory. I hope you're happy, the god of ambition. Have you ever heard anything more ridiculous?
I agree, Tara. He's not who he used to be. I think he'll make an excellent addition to the Pantheon. Who put salt in your ale? I mean, we haven't even talked to him yet, but... I agree, Tara. He's not who he used to be.
Not in the least. And who led him straight to such ridiculous notions, Who left that crown in the river where any foolish wizard could swim down and pick it up? You were looking out for him. I expected better of you.
I can't deny part of me wishes I'd stopped him. Don't blame me for Gale's foolishness. He wanted to ascend, and he did it. I'm happy for him. Gale is his own man, Tara. I can't deny part of me wishes I'd stopped him. Yeah. Well, I mean, we did try.
As do I. As do I. I know there's nothing you could have done to stop him. Not really. Once he'd decided to learn nothing from his mistakes, what use were either of our protests? Perhaps you'd be willing to come meet Gale's mother sometime? She misses him so. And I know it would do her heart a world of good to discuss her son with someone who knew him as he was.
I'd love to, but I'm leaving Faerun after tonight. So long as a visit from a mind flayer would not frighten her, I'd love to. That would not be without difficulty given my form, but I'll consider it. Such a visit would be impractical. I don't think so. I mean, I'm going for number 2. So long as a visit from a mind flayer would not frighten her, I'd love to.
Jolly good. I'll tell Mrs. Dekarios to be expecting you. Oh, she'll be delighted. Things just haven't been the same without himself cluttering up the place. Enjoy your party, dear. I've heard you quite deserve a celebration.
I couldn't resist talking to the cat before we talked to Gale.
Aha! There you are, my mortal friend.
My goodness, he looks like the Silver Surfer almost. If the Silver Surfer wore clothes.
To be a god among men.
Wow. Kitty didn't like that either.
Goodness. Was Faerun always so dull? Still, at least the company was worth the trip, if not the view.
So you did it. You became a god? I thought you were dead. I haven't heard from you in months. Charming. I see God has worked wonders on your manners. Your presence, it sets my teeth on edge. Is this the power of Karsus at work? Oh, excuse me. So you did it. You became a god?
I told you I would, didn't I? I imagine you're wondering how all this came to be. The finer points of divine ascension are beyond mortal comprehension, I'm afraid, but
oh my
provide
god.
a rudimentary sequence of events. First, I retrieved the crown of Karsus and reforged it using a series of precise and highly complex Netherese incantations.
That sounds so complicated.
I used it. As you know, the orb within me was the half-formed Karsite Weaver. Magic left incomplete by Karsus' self-destruction. I finished it. Using the crown of Karsus, I turned it into a new form of magic, fused with my being, driven by my purpose. And then I put it to work. As expected, Mystra was unwilling to hand over the reins of the weave, so I've claimed dominion over another area which I've passing familiarity. Ambition.
Oh, what does the god of ambition offer to his followers? That's the criteria for choosing a domain. You should be the god of wasting valuable loot. What is the crown of Karsus now? So you gave up on dethroning Mystra? Doesn't sound so ambitious to me. What does the god of ambition offer to his followers?
I offer them nothing. I inspire them to seize their destinies for themselves.
Oh, so you do
Great
nothing.
as the heights I've reached thus far may be, I've not forgotten my humble origins. In fact, they're central to my doctrine. Those drawn to the Galarian Creed merely seek my guidance as the impressive, all-powerful being I've become. Ambition is about beginnings. It's not just about the heights, but the lows that preceded them. I was nothing. A drifting dust mote of a wizard, abandoned by my goddess, my powers lost, my reputation destroyed. And look at me now. I'm their proof.
Who's proof of what?
Proof their hopes are not barren wastes, but the loamy soil in which their future achievements will flourish.
Oh.
Proof that with ambition, anything is possible.
Eat his brain. That would prove he's not a god. You're no different than any other god, letting mortals do all the work. Interesting. So you help mortals help themselves? What of those with evil ambitions? Do you encourage them too? Your ambition didn't earn you these powers. I did. And do you share this Galarian magic of yours with your followers? No, he just said he doesn't share anything. I understand. A new type of ambition has grown within me these last months. This illithid form is powerful. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna save.
What a twist. To have spent so long thwarting the ambitions of the Illithid Empire, only for me to assist you, a rogue mind flayer, in pursuing yours. Morally dubious? Arguably. But fascinating? Without question. Something to consider. Regardless, ethical quandaries are more the remit of my mortal devotees. They do love to talk. And Faerun is starting to listen. There are already several shrines in my honor scattered across the outer reaches of Thay, and rumors of a very prominent temple under construction in Arm.
Good
This is only the beginning.
What can I say, Gale? I'm impressed. I think it's the end of the Gale I knew, at least. If you ever need a chosen, you know where to find me. We're impressed with him? Yeah, I mean, I guess he still does just kind of sound like himself. He's just free to be he. Huh. Four, heal me back to myself, you bastard, right? Yeah, let's be nice.
I thought you would be. Now, divine as my company undoubtedly is, I have an eternity to catch up
No, make
with
me
you.
normal.
A luxury few others at this party possess. Don't let me deprive them of your company, or mine, for that matter. It's not every day a newborn god shows up to the reunion.
Ugh. Just made that appear.
It's quite something, isn't it? Fear not. That tingling sensation is merely your body's way of alerting you to my presence. It's perfectly harmless. In small doses. Still, I mustn't frighten them with my newfound powers.
Wait, I'm sorry. Why? It says right here, reach the nether brain. That's funny. Clothing chest. That won't matter, but let's take a look at it anyway.
Open up.
Oh, dyes. Can I make my outfit colors that I like? I think it's the cobalt that I like. Nope. Oh, wait. Well, try that one more time. Nope. No alterations to be made to this outfit. That's boring. That's not fair. I can still like things. Alright, let's take a quick peek. Because before I go read more letters, I need a drink. because my throat is already a little scratchy and dry from all the things we have done so far. So we have been at this for almost 2 hours already of equality. So is there a pretty seat over here? No.
Perhaps he wishes to live vicariously through the attendees' appetites.
Hmm. I was gonna have a seat in a chair and take a couple minutes. Oh! And as I have learned, anytime I'm gonna walk away from this camera, I stop that. Okay. So we're gonna be right back. I definitely need to move and get a drink and whatnot, so take care of yourselves and stay tuned.
Revelry and community on the eve of revolution. Magnificent.
A beautiful night. I wish it could last forever.
One so fleshless of form, Withers is well versed in the preparing of meat. Hey, no fool, I do not know where the tickets are.
Haven't you any ambitions, Tark? I could help you, you know?
I have missed this place.
Oh?
And these
At what
people.
cost?
Well,
Prayer
some
will
of
do
it would.
suffice. That's so bad. Still, I mustn't frighten them with my newfound powers.
Oh, rank. I'd take rat over this any day.
The past made present. I'm glad for it. For this.
No doubt about it. Engine's cooking hotter here. Damn.
reflex when I clap eyes on something distasteful.
Sheen of Elysium.
The whole gang is here. Wish I'd had time to polish up the horns.
I learned much under these very skies. Such a pleasure to see them once more.
No?
Haven't you any ambitions, Tara? I could help you, you know?
Oh? At what cost?
Prayer or two would suffice. Not so bad. Mustn't frighten me with my newfound powers.
Ah, cool, fresh air. By the living gods, I needed it.
Oh, good. Minsk has not yet left the table.
No doubt about it. Engine's cooking hotter here. Damn.
I must be careful to not overindulge tonight, lest I lose control and slip into bear form.
Sorry, it's a reflex when I clap eyes on something distasteful.
Good song, good company, and good wine from the looks of it.
Haven't you any ambitions, Tara? I could help you, you know?
No doubt about it. Engine's cooking hotter here. Damn.
A beautiful night. I wish it could last forever.
All these familiar faces. It's good to see them again.
Wasn't frightened of my newfound powers.
Withers can pluck wine from all over the world, but is there one bottle of fresh blood?
The past made present. I'm glad for it. For this.
Perhaps the bard knows some of my favorites. Unless my taste in music is too antique, of course.
Sorry, it's a reflex when I clap eyes on something distasteful.
Sheen of Elysium, maybe. You know?
This doesn't seem 8-bit to me. I got myself a coffee. Been too hot to enjoy a hot drink, but it's doable today. So Travis bought me like an espresso flavor style. I really wanted to try that. It's pretty tasty. All right.
here. Wish I'd had time to polish up the horns.
Free center. There we go. Options. We'll turn. Turn that back on a little louder. Why is there a chair on top of the table? Oh no, there's not. It just seeing through it. Okay. All right. You know, I haven't seen Withers. Ooh. Oh, there he is. Okay. All right. Have we missed anybody? I think. I think we got everyone. So I think Withers is our last one. We'll give it a quick save here. Otherwise, I don't know what else to do, so. Oh, don't close the door. Go through the door. Look at, he made it his own little thing. Volo's Guide to Baldur's Gate signed. For my adventuresome muse, our fates are bound, my wisdom vast. I dearly hope our kinship lasts. Dearest affection, Volothamp Gedarum, poet, artist, savant, etc. A poorly drawn map of a city is captioned in flamboyant script. What follows is the most thorough and accurate account of the city and people of Baldur's Gate, the sordid gem of the Sword Coast. An editor's note in crimson ink follows V. This volume is startlingly accurate, save for the nonsense about the Black Dragon Gate. It is not alive, no matter how many vagrant hags claim otherwise. Commission someone else to draw the map. E. Gotta snoop. Gold pendant. The Book of Willing Souls.
Here goes nothing.
All right, should we maybe go do the letters before we talk to Withers? Just in case Withers ends it. A neat list of Baldurians and the deaths that befell them beneath an annotation from Withers. Souls snuffed out in the battle for the Baldur's Gate. Perhaps some might deign to return should their city ever have need again. Savran Ortholo crushed by a falling roof as he held the door for others to flee. Nancy D charged a mind flare that entered her granddaughter's room, died with her second best scissors in its eye. Borelli Quickflint brought a nautiloid down over the bay. Holy water, essence of plant here. Oops. What? Oh, go away. He brought his sarcophagus over here. Yeah, just in case. Let's go finish reading letters before we talk to Withers. I did forget about the reading. That was part of the reason I wanted a drink, particularly a warm one. I thought it would help my throat. All right, Edvard. A small extract from a self-published Polnic tabloid. A note is attached at the top. Hang on, take a sip. I will not be silenced. E. Needling with Edvard. Friends, Baldurians, my people, consider our loss, our lauded and benevolent patriarchs maimed, our great upper city libraries demolished, the very beating heart of our great city, the right to speak freely.
Nice vintage. Why were we scrounging in barrels and crates for supplies when he could source these? remember one evening when we had to eat 14 apples, some fish heads, and a stale loaf of bread just to get by.
All right, Shadowheart. Do you not see, my friends, Lord Gortash, formerly our greatest bulwark against the Absolute, is now smeared as a collaborator? His allies and colleagues tossed aside, former publications of repute turning to censorious farces. I ask you, the pamphlet continues in much of the same fashion. Okay, I don't remember who you are, honestly, so do whatever you like. My friend, no, my darling. Greeting from Menzo Baranzan, where the blood you so kindly traded me is ready to play its part in resurrecting the glorious house Oblodra. From the moment I saw you, I knew you had power, and I knew that I could harness it. I knew that it could be mine. Soon I will descend into the abyss my people call the Claw Rift, searching for my lost house in its depths. Will it be dangerous? Oh yes, most dangerous. But do not fear, darling. Your strength will see me through. I will find the ruins of my house, and when I emerge again, I will be as the matron mother of a house reborn. All right, I need to adjust the position of this hand. This is bugging me.
God, I remember one evening when we had to eat 14 apples.
Are you really gonna just keep replaying that there, Shadowheart? Yeah, I mean, like, you're moving my hands like I'm moving them, and I'm not. So, why are we doing this? Alright. That seems happier. Cool. Okay. Sorry. I got tired of seeing the arms just, like, always freaking out. I was trying to remember what it was that made it a little bit better. Does your blood still have the same powers? I don't know. We'll have to look at my character sheet and find out when I finish. All thanks to you. All thanks to the power in your blood. Until we meet again, my darling. Araj Obladra, master of the sanguine arts.
Good song, good company, and good wine from the looks of it.
Letter from Sebastian. After so long in a vampire cell, I'd almost forgotten how to write. Never mind what to write. But what can you say to the person who unlocked your cage and gave you your life back? Or gave us some kind of life, at least. After you killed Cazador and opened our cells, we fled into the Underdark. There were thousands of us, a ravenous wave mad with freedom and out for blood. And gods, did we find blood? We swarmed every monster and unfortunate in our path, drinking what we could. We lost hundreds along the way, some to beasts, but most just disappeared into the dark. It wasn't easy, but eventually, Cazador's house spawn calmed us and took control. They found some old ruins we could call home, and we've been there ever since, building new lives for ourselves. We are not free down here. The dark will chain us forever, but we aren't the prisoners we once were either. And that's thanks to you. You looked in our cages and saw people, not monsters. And here, down in the shadows, we're trying to live up to that. Thank you, now and forever, Sebastian. Let's go. I knew we could trust those vampires.
I wish it could last forever.
Floric! Dear friend, I doubted you for so long. Perhaps you knew that already, in spite of my best attempts. You proved yourself time and again at Joaquin's Rest, in Moonrise Tower, in Worm's Rock, and still I doubted. The Netherbrain's defeat should have proven your courage, yet I was more doubtful than ever. This was a ruse, a dream, a trick. And then one eve, from the elf song, I heard it, singing, a raucous, lewd, tuneless, drunken refrain. I'd never heard anything more terrible and more beautiful. I raised my voice and joined the chorus. That was the moment all my doubts melted away. and were replaced with something more valuable. Hope. Baldur's Gate will be whole again. I might have doubted you, but you never did. With profound admiration, Valoric. Grr! From the Gurn to the spawn Astarion. Greetings from the family of Ulma, hunters of monsters and keepers of peace across Faerun. We know this. Hold on. I don't want it to get cold. We know this letter finds you well, for although we hunt you no longer, we do sometimes keep a watch.
Must be careful to not overindulge tonight, lest I lose control and slip into bear form.
Oh boy, don't become a drunk bear in the middle of camp, Allison. That would not be a good idea. You do sometimes keep a watch. Your restraint and control over your bloodlust has been admirable. Indeed, it has been an inspiration for our children who have struggled with their own hunger. These last months have been a difficult time for our people. We have protected and nurtured our children as best we can, and we have learned much. Herbs we once used...
Wish I'd had time to polish up the horns.
Herbs we once used to dull our foes' minds are now sedatives to ease hunger and pain. Restraints built to hold the undead now protect them from themselves. There has been a lot of pain, but a lot of progress too. Our children learned discipline and control, while we learned compassion and patience. There was a time when we would have destroyed any undead creature, our own blood or not, and called it a mercy. But then we met you. We saw that redemption was possible. Difficult, yes. Painful, but possible. You saved our children, first from Cazador, and then from us. For that, we thank you. We will watch you still, but with more admiration than fear. Walk in peace, Astarion. Isn't that so nice? That's so nice. So very, very nice. Sorry, I was making another tweak for the hands. I will find its happy place. Elminster, do you recall the day we first met, my boy? You could have been no more than 8 summers old. Clutching your mother's apron, eyebrows singed off by the fireball you'd unleashed into your neighbor's rosebush. You were crying because the flowers were so beautiful, and you did not mean to destroy them. How kind, how eager, how brilliant you were, and yet so naive. You could not yet see that power so carelessly begets destruction, but so too might your good nature be the guiding light by which your abilities might shape our world for the better. Hello, lady. Where is that child now, I wonder? Did he remain at Blackstaff, nose buried in his books? Does he live within his mother's aging heart, weeping for those roses? Or is he within you still, lost amongst the trappings of godhood you so casually adorn yourself with? Wherever he is, I hope he can forgive me. To him I promise I will not make the same mistakes again. Elminster. Should we give these to people? I'm gonna take that one. This one was for Astarion. Who was this? Alfira, our female bard. I might sneeze. Oh yeah, no, we already read them, so. Hello, friend! I'm sorry it's been so long, but I have the most amazing news. You know how Lacrissa was working insane hours at the Elf Song Tavern? Well, she woke me up one morning all excited and told me she had a surprise for me. She took me to a house in the lower city that had a plaque hanging up outside it. A plaque with your and Alihala's name on it. A school of music beneath. Oh, sorry. I just burst into tears. I couldn't believe it. It's the cutest house you've ever seen, with a big open space downstairs and a small loft where we can sleep. Word spread, and before I knew it, I had a room packed with trainee bards from Candlekeep to Waterdeep. Lacrissa had to quit the elf song to help out. I'm teaching night and day and fall into bed utterly exhausted every night. And I've never been happier. Do come and visit sometime. We'd love to have you. Lots of love. Alfira. No. Damon! Hey there! Would you mind passing this on to Karlak? Thanks, Emil. Karlak, you're reading this. You're alive. One way or another, you found a way. Thank the gods. I think of you often, wondering what's become of you. Write to me, won't you? Please? Yours faithfully, Damon. Alright, we're gonna pick that up too. Letter from Nocturne. Dear Shadowheart, we're gonna pick this one up. I hope that you are happy and well. I must keep this short as I remain surrounded by Shar's followers at almost every waking moment in my new enclave. I dearly wish for you to enjoy your night spent with old friends, and I hope that you and I shall share such a reunion. I know it must seem strange for me to dwell on such heretical thoughts, yet I cannot help myself. Perhaps one day I shall find some measure of the bravery that you did and walk away from this life. Until then, I shall keep safe and hold memories of you as my one ember of light amid an ocean of darkness until we find each other again. Yours always, Nocturne. Letter from Valeria, the elephant. Salutations. I need a drink. I'm writing to request your help in a mysterious case that has arisen since our little Balian bash a half year ago. Regrettably, I've had to take the credit for dispelling the Ball cult in your absence, you understand, and am working on routing the remaining Ballists from our fair city. This has made me a target. A false document bringing my name into ill repute has been made public. An alleged unpaid bar tab at the Elf Song. If you happen to be passing through with a bindle of coin, perhaps you can persuade management of my obvious innocence? Much obliged. Investigator Valeria, Sleuth of Helm. P.S. I wrangled Devella a posthumous promotion to Blaze Fountainhead. She deserved that, at least. Well, that's good. A letter from Hope. I had a dream last night. Not that there are any nights here or any days. It was a dream about you, all of you, and you were here with me, and I had served bread and jam and oat crackers and cheese and enough tea to quench a desert. You nibbled and sipped and smiled and laughed, and you asked if I was happy. Nobody has asked that for so long that I don't know if anybody has ever asked at all. I didn't have the words to answer, so instead I led you through my house and showed you all the souls that are here with me. They were Raphael's once, but now they only belong to themselves. The archive is an art gallery, the boudoir is a grand kitchen, and the dungeon is a refuge for any wounded soul or creature that finds its way to us. Am I happy? I don't know, but I am Hope, and I persist because of you. Yay! Marina! Drink? Thought I'd reach out first for once. I finally had my baby, a beautiful boy. I can't believe I ever thought of giving him up. He screams his head off half the night, and I've barely slept, but I'm the happiest I've ever been. Other than my wedding day, of course. I decided to name him Connor, after his dad. With Ethel gone, myself and some other hag survivors have started our own publishing house. We've only printed a few pamphlets so far, but I'm halfway through my first book. Me, an author! It's like something out of a dream. Mind you, it's all about how to kill hags, but you know what they say, right? What you know. With every pamphlet we publish, more people show up to our support groups. As happy as that makes me, it breaks my heart to see how much harm Ethel did. But as long as I live, another hag won't set foot in Baldur's Gate. You have my word. Anyway, the reason I'm writing isn't just to talk your ear off. It's to say thank you for saving a scared young girl who thought she'd be a terrible mother. I couldn't have been more wrong. Next time we might meet, pints are on me, Mayrina. 3 left. 9 fingers. Drink. I'm not much for leaving my city, but it does gladden a girl's heart to be asked to the ball. So I'll thank you for that much. In my place, except a few casks of fine vintage that managed to roll their way down from the upper city in all the commotion, the rebuilding has given rise to many such happy opportunities, worth discussing over a more civilized drink in my guild hall if you find yourself at a loose end. Enjoy the muck and see if you can get the High Harper to sing. You won't be disappointed. 9 fingers. Zevlor! I hope my penmanship has improved somewhat in the past months. When I first stumbled into the city, I shook so badly that I could scarcely hold the soup the priests pressed into my hands, let alone write and thank you as you deserve. It is only when the city itself began to shake that I felt my hands grow still, along with the other veterans sheltering at the temple, discards of Elturel's unworthy legions. I watched that monstrosity rise over the city. We felt no fear, only anger. You were in a building waiting to help. Only anger, disgust, purpose, and with it, power. I do not know what oath we cling to now or how long it will last, but we shall use it to ensure that this city will not suffer as Elturel did, whether it wants us or not. It is more than thanks alone I owe. No words can make amends for what I did to my people, but that is as it should be. More come to the temple every day to aid in the relief efforts, and if I am permitted to work alongside them, then I am content. Come and see us when you can, Zevlor. The first protocol. Last one. To the Mlagir who freed me, to Lae'zel. My words come to you on slate, for they are immutable and eternal. You are not just liberators, you are all warriors of the comet. Whatever land you travel, whatever sea you cross, whatever plane you grace, Blacket's pawns fall one by one at the hands of my faithful, but the city of death stands, and the queen sits on her vile throne at its center. But we stand at a precipice, Lae'zel. Thanks to you, we are soon to restore an old kinship, and Vlaakith will burn in the fire thus stoked. The protocols are written anew, and to you, Malagir, I dedicate the first. All who call themselves Gith shall unite under one sky. Orpheus. I'm not reading that one line. I don't think we can give that to Lae'zel, but okay, let's see. I don't know if I can actually give anybody anything. Let's talk to Karlach again.
It's so good to be back, isn't it? Oh, it smells like home.
No, okay, so we picked them up for no reason. They have access to them if they want them. Take them back. I don't need them. Okay. Now I think is Withers.
This one night is like any other, and yet different. Thou art the savior of Baldur's Gate, until such time it requires saving again. How dost thou feel?
I'm just glad to have a break from the hells. It's the little things. I feel satisfied I accomplished everything I wanted to. I did my duty, no more, no less. I can't help but feel some things have been left undone. I'm getting tired. I might just go to bed. I think I've caught up with everyone. What comes next? I did save before we went in here too, so. Yeah, we're not interested in any of the other things. We're just gonna move on. Okay. I think I've caught up with everyone. What comes next?
What indeed? Prick up thy ears and listen.
A sip of coffee.
The balance of the world restored. The balance of these lives, mortal and otherwise, brought to account. Hear me, thou heroes, wastrels, friends. I have waited long to tell you these words. It is over.
Aww.
For now.
Ah.
Thou played thy part in weaving the fabric of fate itself. But for every thread you sewed, so did the gods unravel another. Sleep, rest, revel, but be ready. For thou mayst yet be needed. Until we meet again, I wish thee every possible fortune, health, wealth, love, and above all, problems worth solving.
To Baldur's Gate, to the greatest friends I could dream of, to brains without worms and a good night's sleep, to the hope of more adventures to come. I think yeah, I think I like number 2 because we may not have a, you know, worm in our brain, but we're past the worm brain part. So yeah. To the greatest friends I could dream of.
To you.
All right, Withers. Way to be loud. Oh, and credits. Hey! All's well that ends well. We got some achievements. Nope, not that. Finish the game with a heartfelt thank you from Larian Studios. Make the ultimate sacrifice, become a mind flayer to defeat the Netherbrain. Only 8.8% of players have achieved that achievement. Okay. Enjoy the song. Yep. The other 92% sacrifices Orpheus or a party member. Yeah, I guess. I guess that makes up for not retrieving the noble stock. I did it for him in my other playthrough that I wasn't playing on stream. The guy's a jerk. The lady's husband who we saved from the boomerang, and he doesn't have all of his senses. If he had the noble stock, he'd have his memory back. And he's an ass. He was an abusive asshole, and he's like, I'm back, baby, get ready. And it's like, oh no, what did we unleash on this poor woman? So move my cursor away. we will let the credits play here. It's a polite thing to do here for Larian Studios and everyone who worked so very hard on this game. Cheers for the game!
Yeah!
Woo!
Hey, that's pretty good.
We could have given the noble stock to Shadowheart. Thank you. So it would have given Shadowheart back a couple memories or whatever, but from what I read, it was just like some extra stuff. It didn't get in the way of us having a good ending there. So I have somebody to talk to. So enjoy the credits for a moment. Trav came home. I was catching up with him there, so he should have just taken stock of his situation. So, what do we do now? Whoa. I'm sorry, what is this? Thank you, Maestro. Like I've heard the music enough time, but words. It's not my fault. That sounds like a good plan there, Cosmotron. Cool yourself off. I was gonna say light some candles. I don't think that necessarily add heat to your situation, but maybe, you know, set the mood for yourself a little. Have a little music and a snack and a bevy of some sort and just vibe. Yeah, I do think that at some point I want to reload a save before we go take on the Netherbrain and try some things again, but I do think I want to play something else, like low-key, or not even low-key, like something that's not this super long game. Like maybe I'll play a little Risk of Rain, shoot some things. There's there's yet another new survival game that I want to get into as well. I've been trying this one called Wildmender. It's a little complicated, but I'm just starting to get the hang of it. But Once Human is something set a little more futuristic than some of the ones that I've been doing. I don't want to rush Panda and be it on stream. We've only played a couple times since we stopped doing it on stream, so there's no pressure yet. As long as I get the streaming of us getting to some of the newer content, we can kind of play it by ear. But yeah, no, we'll find time to play in general. Don't worry there, Maestro. Things still are a bit chaotic from time to time here, but I do try to find time that I can give you. If Panda's up for being on stream again sooner rather than later, I'll consider hopping it back into the rotation, but you know, there's other things we could play too. You guys, you know, if you ever want to play a spooky game with me, you could always play Lethal Company. Or Chained Together looked like an interesting thing. Yeah, no, I love you guys. I like being a, you know, like I enjoy having people to play some games with. I used to do it all the time. You know, my girlfriends and I, we'd bring our computers together over at my friend's apartment and bring bottles of wine and brie and order a super cheesy pizza, and we would just play. We were obsessed with Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, the large online player Star Wars game. It was so much fun. I have like every character in that game. It's great. You're gonna go be with Ariana now, so we'll see you later. Y'all are gonna leave me, I see. That's fine. That's cool. I'm very glad that we could take this ride together. I appreciate you being here to go through the storyline with me, since it was a chat participation thing here for y'all. Yeah. So, you know, I hope that now that we're gonna branch off from Baldur's Gate, that I'm still gonna see y'all in here from time to time, you know. But go soak your head there, Cosmos, and send my love to Ariana there, Maestro. And we'll come back around to Baldur's Gate for sure. We could always do a Dark Urge playthrough. There's different difficulty levels to unlock things. So, you know, there's still some Baldur's Gate options that we can do, and now I know what's where, so I could go through it a lot faster. Man, that's a lot of credits. Wait, let me do my new zoom here. There we go. Mwah. Good night. Goodbye, Cosmotron, Maestro, y'all. Thank you for playing Baldur's Gate with me. It's been awesome. I probably need to make this, yeah. I need to change the position of that at some point, but that's fine. Oh, I did it again. Yep. Cool. Right. Anywho. My avatar does not know how to register me going me. I wanna stream all of their credits. I feel like it's the nice thing to do. But yeah, no, if you're gonna go do your thing, leaving a lurk is very considerate. You know, you can still be a viewer for my stream without even having to say words and whatever. It is definitely a very, very helpful thing for me, so I appreciate you lingering, even if you're not gonna be participating so much anymore, you know? I drop a lurk all the time for some of my peeps. Oh, I had my person making a heart a second ago. I don't know. If we don't really have the interest, maybe I make today a short stream and enjoy eating dinner with the fam too, because he's gonna be working tomorrow, so maybe I do a wild during the day hang out with everybody stream tomorrow. I think that'll show up on my screen if I do that. So I wanna switch to this real quick. Oh no, I just want to move this window over here. And then there we go. Ah, rats. What's I gonna do? Right. Man, I wish it didn't cut the music out. Oh, maybe I can do it on my phone. Okay. That did not help me out at all. That's okay. Oh no, no. Alright, I guess we're just gonna keep being here. Stretch. Oh my. We are having tacos tonight, so that might be a bit problematic to actually eat on stream. When the credits are done, I intend to make a poll. Although I don't think we really have too many people in here for that to be super worthwhile, so maybe I'll just take a quick little BRB, check in on the fam, and decide what I'd like to do from there. Oh, you're still here. Like, I saw you still in the chat there, Cosmotron, but you're you know. Feel free to go do your thing. It's okay. Okay. Like I said, I totally understand being a lurker. Thanks, Panda. Mwah. Just paying our respects to Larian Studios and all the people that created the game. I have no idea how long they are. As I said, I don't mind if you're not gonna be active in chat anymore. If you want to happen to leave the stream up while you go do your thing, then that's certainly helpful for me as a streamer. But you don't have to be here the whole time. It's totally okay. But I have no idea how much longer we're gonna be here, so. I just feel like it's the nice thing to do, and we've already, watched this long. How much more can there be? Mwah, Cosmos. Good night. My goodness. I mean, it is a giant game. If it doesn't look like it's gonna end soon, I may give up. Like, part of it was like, I'm gonna take a quick BRB and come back and it will still be going, but like, if there's anything after the credits, I don't want to miss it kind of thing, you know? So. And I hope your show is going well. I love you. Don't know if you can hear me, so now I typed that too. Anytime now. Like, I'm enjoying the vibe, but so many people. So many people. So many. Look at them all. This visual change gives me maybe some hope. Maybe. Nope. Now we're in another language. Hey, look! Tatiana! There's 2 Tatianas in a row, our PR manager. Haha. Well, I'm gonna sneeze. I almost got a tissue fast enough. grooving to the credits. Almost looked like I was playing the flute. I was gonna say, and then there was nothing? Forget that my hair bugs out my arms sometimes. Special thanks. So can that be because we're near the end and you didn't know how to throw their names in? Words from the team. Val for everything. Lars, Mattis, Laura, and Alexander for everything. My parents for everything. Gustav for being Gustav. Hush Westwood for all their support, love, and TikTok ideas. Ilana, Nobu, 2 survivors who made me stronger every day. Masha, Kasa, Ubi. Thanks for my friends, family, and my other teammates who did possible. Becky for your patience. I gave it too fast. The fur babies. Wife Rachel. Lovely bot. Anna for your patience. Friend and family and board game group. We've done without it. Wow. Thank you to my dog muses, Zoltan, Wolfgang, and Mingus. To my partner Paula and my cats Gallo and Mochi for supporting me every day. To Tamara Brackman. More than words, thank you for your love and support. My best friends Oscar, Henry. Nope. To my beloved ones, my wife Julia, my mom Elena, and dad. No. Thanks Helen for supporting me. Friends back in MB. Lewis for your love, patience, and humor, and even the damn saxophone. You are my hero. Sam, who bought me my first copy of BG3 in early access, and the adventures in your hands now. Our fur babies. Thank you, Mom, for your support, and thank you, more Skitos, for dancing this life with me. Thanks to my parents, friend, and family back home. Franca for putting up with my ass needing an intravascular coffee shot at 2 in the morning. Thanks to BB, my parrotlet, for animating my... Nope. Mary, you shine like the stars. To my parents and friends. To Boo Boo and my SPB friends for some of the best years we had together. Lucy, Mom, and Dad for helping me achieve my dreams. I'd like to thank my wife, Marjan, and kids, Alicia and Emily, for their support during the busy times. I love you, girls. Oh my god. My Boys Willem Inc. begin. Simon, this one is for you. Minnow. Chu fan band represent. Huge thanks to my beloved wife Christina, who was helping me during these hard times. Mom and Dad love you. To Madonna and Flower, Mark Scanlon. Ooh. Ooh. Alright, yep. To my wonder wife, Francesca, and best girl, Ginny. Our art Flordagos, Ian and Ringo, Bambi, Cressy, Desi, Nar, and Ed, big jobs. Victor for being my gaming brother. To my everything Darth Godlike. There's so much. Eternal gratitude to my amazing girls Eva, Human, and Salma, Feline, for being my inspiration on a daily basis. For Raffi, thank you for your support. I really hope you enjoy the game. Always special thanks to my colleagues and ex-colleagues who are amazing. There is absolutely no way you can read all of that quick. It's very cute though. To Toby, my heart and soul. My praise and total devotion to coffee. Shout out to the boys. To my dad, who brought home a Sega Mega Drive. Infinite thanks and infinite love to Shane O'Toole. I don't know what that means. Laura Crumb for supporting me even on my cranky mornings. To my Sayang Jujubis, thank you for always being there for me. My mother, friends, and everyone from the Dockery and Emmy. My dog Oliver, who helped me help final the game by begging for food in the kitchen and barking at place testers. To my 3 cats, Doris, Alice, and Juliet, I love you so much. My late dad, thank you for the passion. An incredible partner, an amazing mother, Jeannie Boudon. My wife. To my parents for the tremendous support, and to my 2 cats, Ship and Shippo, for being the best companions. Mama, Papa, gracias por... No, I didn't realize that was... Okay, I'm not gonna mess that up, sorry.
My only one. There's more to do if we can only leave. The clock won't stop and this is what.
Thank you to my mother, Tatiana Ganina, for all the never-ending support and understanding throughout the development cycle, and to my SPB colleagues who have become friends now for the patience, passion, and jolly good times we've spent together. I had to read that one because it said Tatiana in it. Different spelling, but that's fine. We done? Hey, Matthias, bit better than a cow this time, don't you think? Okay. We've got some adventuring to do. It's just names. It's funny. Just names. Everyone in the Down by the River Discord. Fanfiction dreams can become reality. Oh. To my beloved mother who will soon depart from this world, may you finally find peace and contentment. Thank you for your patience enduring your stubborn son for all these years. Aw. In remembrance of Noodle, my cat. Thanks for giving me a reason to wake up every day and go to work. Wish you were here with me now that the game is out. My beloved dog and best friend Gandalf. Live my mom away from home. Dog Pawns. In memory of my lovely cat Barasuchenka, who passed away long ago but will never be forgotten. Oh. Elaine Swaylands, thank you for showing me everything is possible no matter where you come from. Rest in peace, my friends. A good soul. Aldurian babies! Wow, we just get to know. Oh, my baby cat Luna! Ow. I think we're almost there. They had to throw one Luna in there somewhere, didn't they? Make me cry. I miss my Luna. It gets a tiny bit less painful every day, but I miss her. Looked for her when feeding them last night. Even though I had 2 dishes in my hand, I looked down to make sure I wasn't about to kick her. Come on. Come on. Come on. We're like right there. We're in the S's, E's, W, and now I don't know what's happening. Thought it was going in alphabetical order. I am wrong. Our 2.5 million early access players, you for playing this game, supporting us, and sharing our love for classic RPGs. This is still the special thanks, I guess. The wording for that. We made it! We made it to the end! We made it to the end of the game! And the credits! It's like 20 plus minutes of credits, but that's fine. Look,
There
see?
thou
I
art,
knew it!
the dead 3. Thy faces gods, thy actions barely worthy of the name. Didst truly believe thy ploy would succeed? Didst believe I would not notice? Thou soughtst to bolster thy strength by taking away the souls of mortals. But souls vanish when their hosts become mind flayers. Didst think the other gods would not notice? Gods thou may be, yet thou hast proven thyself fools, everyone. The supplication of Bane, the whimper of Baal, the death mule of Merkel. Felled by mortals, I overestimated thee. They did not. Vermin, away. Thou wilt trouble us no more.
There it is. Back to the main menu, looks like. Yep. Okay. We're gonna click off of that, and I'm gonna turn Spotify back on. Hopefully. Okay. And like I said, I'm gonna go check in on the house real quick. Take another quick little BRB, and I'm gonna try to make a decision on what we do with the rest of stream. So, if there is more stream, maybe we do something tomorrow early on to make up for a shorter stream today. Because, like I said, he'll be working. So. We'll see, but I'm gonna be right back. All right, y'all. As I'm pretty sure we just have... Ooh, quitting the game. I'm pretty sure we just have lurkers at this point, and my yummy taco dinner is ready. I think we'll probably call it here. And today's stream was just finishing up Baldur's Gate stuff, but look for a stream tomorrow, okay? I may do it earlier than usual since I don't have to worry necessarily about people missing the storyline they've been invested in, so we can branch out a little bit. So but please take care of yourselves after stream here, and I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. All right, it's been a whole ride, and it's been a great time. Seriously, you may see more Baldur's Gate adventures at some point, but I need a break for sure. All right, y'all. So yeah, we may be playing Once Human tomorrow, so look for that, and I'll see y'all next time.